Good afternoon, students. Here solution with a new video, class 7, SST Civics, chapter Equality, chapter 2, Equality in India. So, students, before I start this chapter or reading start of this chapter, I have to explain something about equality and inequality in India. So, as we see, different kinds of inequality occurred in India in the past in our society. And why was there? If we see, unequal distribution of resources is the main reason of inequality. If we see in the past, Zamindari system, Zamindar got more and more land for agriculture or cultivation, and the laborers and the peasants worked before them or with them were in hard condition. So this inequality occurred from past time, and it is after the independence or nearby them. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar and like some other prominent ruler was having some prominent action against them. And if we see our chapter, the first heading is Constitution and Fighting Inequality. Constitution and fighting inequality. So students, if we see of the past phenomena, we find that Constitution was needed because there were some inequalities and they were fighting for inequalities. So, as we see in past, the caste person also, caste creed of small caste like scheduled caste and all. In the past time, they were not allowed to go on the wells prepared by or built by some upper caste and creeds. So this was the main reason that our forefathers and ancestors of Constitution thought to make our Constitution, and fighting started of inequality. So different kinds of inequality are prevalent in our society. Unequal distribution of resources is one of the main reasons behind the inequality. People are also discriminated against on the basis of class, wealth, profession and disability. So every person has different qualities and disqualities. So if we see, if we differ them, if we discriminate them, it is not right. So before our Constitution, people used to discriminate people by their caste and creed, class, disability, their economical status, their physical status, their languages, their dresses, their wealth, profession. So these all things were discriminated by people against people in past. So its instances, so caste inequality in India is one of the most humiliating examples. If you see word humiliating, what is the meaning of that? Making someone feel ashamed. So the caste inequality in India is one of its most humiliating examples. If we see humiliations, if we see discriminations, so the caste inequality has been most in seeing that people used to discriminate people by their caste or using their caste. So this was the main humiliation in the past time, and needed to make a constitution that everyone can live in equality. So what happened to students, its instances can be seen even in 21st century. In certain areas, people belonging to certain castes are not allowed to draw water from the wells. Of the upper caste people, they are denied education and other facilities too. So in some areas or some region in our country, nowadays also there is some restrictions and prohibitions for some low castes and creed. If they draw water from the well of other upper caste and creed, so they are denied to education and other facilities also. So in some areas also it is going on, but nowadays morely it has been banished or prohibited or declined. So if we see, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was an active participant in the movement against the caste system. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar started movement against caste system and Article 17 of Indian Constitution. So it is very important, student. As you know, and if you don't know, has to know, Article 17 has of Indian Constitution declares untouchability to be a punishable offence. So this is for untouchability. If you are discriminate or if you are doing untouchability for any caste and creed, it will be a punishable offence. It will be a punishable offence. What is punishable offence? An act which breaks a law and is punishable by law. So there made a rule that it will be punishable offence if anyone is discriminating someone by its or their caste and creeds. So another preventing inequality is based on gender. So if you see in our Indian tradition or culture, we see that gender inequality like men and women inequality has been suffered more time, and women suffered mostly by men, that they were not allowed to go outside to do work, they were not allowed to do some kind of job which men can do. So this inequality also seen in India based on gender, okay, male, female or extra. So equal wages and employment opportunities are not given to both men and women. So nowadays in army, okay, women are started to go, but in past time they were not allowed. In other some jobs, girls or women were not allowed. So this inequality was in past time. So for to decline that, to decrease that, our constitution maker thought and started fighting for inequality, and some articles and some provisions started to stop these inequalities and discrimination. And what happens then? Low sex ratio in states like Haryana and Rajasthan gives enough evidence of gender inequality in India. And students, in some states like Rajasthan and Haryana, if the zygotes of girl's child they found in delivery or also they reject that girls and discriminate her because she is a girl child. So this is happening also in some states of our country like Haryana and Rajasthan, and in evidence we can see that the sex ratio is very low compared to other states. So they kill the girl child in before their birth. So this has been seen and has been a punishable offence elsewhere, but people do that. So the Equal Remuneration Act, the Equal Remuneration Act Equal Remuneration Act by the Constitution of India guarantees equal wages to both men and women for the same amount of work. So before this act in India, men and women were not having same amount of wages for same amount of work. But this law or this act passed in our Constitution, this guarantees for equal wages to men and women for same amount of work. Poverty, social discrimination and lack of good education facilities for the common communities who are discriminated against are the basic reasons behind inequalities in the Indian society. The Constitution of India, considered to be a living document, thereby makes provisions for the upliftment of the backward classes and minorities in order to bring them at par with the others. So our Constitution started to uplift that poor caste and creeds and the social discrimination was decreased, and good education facilities was facilitated to that criteria person, and basic reasons were there that the minorities were also in problem, and constitution takes them upliftment of them by giving some facilities to them. If we see public opinion and decision making mechanism, if we see public opinion, so students, our constitution is mainly based on public opinion. Our constituent assembly or the members of it has decided to make all decisions with public opinion, and all participants of all caste and creeds aspirants came and gave their opinions and ideas. By that, our constitutions become live documents for that caste and creed who were in misfortune by the people. So the public opinion and decision making mechanism has been the main tools for our constitutions for reforms in the lives of beggars, poor, minorities, women, gender discrimination, caste discrimination, economical discrimination, and professional discrimination. This all was under in the public opinion, and by discussion constitutions came on a conclusion that this will be declined, this will be restarted, and by then they started fighting for equality, and some articles and act came there. Article 17 was for untouchability, became a punishable offence, and the Equal Remuneration Act given same wages for same amount of work. So students, just we started this chapter. I introduced briefly this chapter. In next video we will see public opinion, decision making mechanism, and accommodation of differences. So in homework you have to write word body of this chapter. I wish I knew, and a small summary on this topic, constitution and fighting in equality. In equality. Okay students, so till then have a nice day, read more and more, and if you have some questions you can ask me personally on my WhatsApp. Okay students, thank you.